Hi, everyone. I'm here with Shelly Prosko to tell you about a brand new course that she's been put together. And this is the first time that it's being taught. And I'm so honored that it's through Pelvic Health Solutions. It's called Integrating Yoga into Pelvic Pain. It's being held March 24th and 31st from 5 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I asked Shelly to come have a conversation with me to share with everybody, to tell you a little bit about the course. Of course, you can go to the website and read the objectives and see what the course description is, but I thought I'd have a little conversation with Shelly. Thank you, Shelly, for being here.
Yay. Well, thanks for having me. And yeah, I am excited that this is the first time that, this specific course has been done. So yeah,
So,
thanks.
so what, why have you decided to offer this course?
Well, okay. So there's a lot of different paths here, right? Like we're talking about yoga, we're
Yeah.
talking about pelvic rehab, and we're talking about pain. And
Yeah.
actually it's not in the title, but we're also talking about compassion. So I'll be
Mhm.
bringing in some of that. So really, I mean, these are my passions. This is my work, right? So for the past, well, I guess since 1998 is when I really started integrating yoga into my physiotherapy practice. So, I mean, my passions are just all coming together in this course. So I wanted to, because I've taught over the years, I teach integrating yoga into just physio in general. I have
Mhm.
courses integrating yoga into pelvic rehab in general. And then
Mhm.
I have, which part of that course, but it's just a snippet, is pelvic pain. But then I also have courses on integrating yoga into pain care in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, part of why I wanted to offer this is just to kind of bring all of my different passions, together and my
Yeah.
expertise together into one. And then also a little more specifically, as professionals, we know that when we work with people in general, but especially people in pain, whenever we're dealing with persistent pain, we know that pain is complex. And
Yeah.
we know that we're supposed to take a biopsychosocial spiritual approach. Now, not everyone is still used to that term spiritual, but we'll go through
Mhm.
that in the course. But we know that that's the evidence tells us that this is what we're supposed to do. Yet we still struggle with how to do that, right? We struggle with the framework. We struggle with, we may even have practices and some ideas, but then we struggle with how do we actually do that, like in the
Mhm.
clinic on Monday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to really, offer something that is tangible and accessible. So I wanted to offer, professionals different ways in that yoga
Yeah.
can help here, right? Different
Yeah.
practices and a framework. So not just the
Yeah.
practices, but the philosophy. So just I
Yeah.
wanted to help all the professionals out there who work with people with pelvic pain more options so we can
Yeah.
better help people in pain. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. So what if people don't know very much about yoga or have like minimal or no yoga experience or, I don't know, if they're not planning to become a yoga professional, can they still take it on or do you have to be a yoga teacher or yoga therapist to take this course?
Yeah, so the short answer there is no. You don't need any prior yoga experience. You don't have to be a yoga teacher or a yoga professional of any kind. So
Mm.
it's just open. It's introductory. Just to give you some practices. And
Yeah.
really make it, like I said, tangible. That said, if you are a yoga professional, even if you have a very experienced practice, what you might get from this and value from this are some of the ideas around pain and pelvic pain. And so how can you, use your yoga that you know so well, more specific to people living with persistent pelvic pain. And then there's the
Hmm.
compassion piece too. So of course I'm
Hmm.
biased, but I think, there's something in here for anyone who just really wants to help people with pelvic
Oh, I'm
pain.
super excited. I know you've already touched upon this, but what are the key takeaways participants can expect to get out of this course?
Yeah, well, I think I don't know if this is a key takeaway, but I think it's really important just to say this isn't a course to give you like a recipe or a
Hmm.
protocol. Like it's not a methodology or
Hmm.
anything like that. So, a key takeaway would be this really is about offering you some accessible, tangible practices. I just can't stress that enough. Potentially to help people change their own pain and to help empower people. I think that's a key takeaway. So these aren't passive techniques. So in the course, you, the participant, you'll be participating in these practices. So you'll just be experiencing them and doing them. And then you can choose, which parts of them that you want to teach. So it's really to help improve, or to change people's pain, but also to improve that empowerment and that self-efficacy. And then the last key takeaway I would say for all of us, I'm sure this is for you too, Nelly, we are all ongoing learners about pain. So a key takeaway here, I just hope everyone leaves after 8 hours together, that we all learn having even a little more deeper understanding about pain, about people in pain, about pelvic pain specifically, and about pain care. And ultimately just that helps to influence outcomes. Like it just helps to enhance our pain care with people. So that's what my real intention, is just to help all the participants feel more able, feel more confident in helping people with pain. Oh, and compassionate. I guess that's a key takeaway too, the whole compassion piece, some self-compassion practices for ourselves as the professional, and self-compassion to help that cultivate within the person with pelvic pain. So I could go on forever, but we'll do that in the 8 hours. But this compassion piece is a really, really important part of effective pelvic pain care. And we forget about that. So I'm going to touch on that.
I love it. Thank you so much for putting this course together. Thank you so much for bringing it to Pelvic Health Solutions and our entire community. So if you're interested, and I know I'm very much looking forward to this course, go to the Pelvic Health Solutions website under live online courses, look for integrating yoga into pelvic pain. Mark your calendars off March 24th and 31st between 5 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and have some fun with us. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.